Hey guys, welcome back to episode one. Episode one? What am I saying? I'm back from being sick basically. I feel better now and I'm kind of like lost in the loop of where I am right now. But nonetheless, we are now in the funded stage of the evaluation series, or the evaluation to payout to or evaluation to funded to payout series. Nonetheless, let's break everything down since this is the final day of the evaluation stage. I was looking at gold as it was the most interesting to me. We kept setting bullish momentum, bullish momentum, bullish momentum. We broke validation, momentum blocks, back to validation, momentum blocks, yada, 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 the whole gist. And then we made a really strong push up at 5 o'clock open. And then I noticed right at this flush, I was thinking, okay, we flushed pretty heavily, filled this little gap right here as well, tapped back into 1 minute demand too. Let me look for some kind of long within a lower time frame. So within the 1 minute, within this flush, dropped down to the 15-second, saw accumulation, momentum block 1, and I was like, okay, I don't want to take a trade through this to this from this high to this low. That's too much. So what did I do? I dropped down to the 5 seconds. So within an overall higher time frame, I dropped down to a more fractalized time frame to find a more what's the word I'm looking for? A tighter entry where I don't have to have it, for example, like this to this. Instead, I was able to refine it from this to this. And I only covered this much really just for the gap itself, just to give some leeway in case it was like doot and then doot, you know? Nonetheless though, within this overall 15-second momentum block, we have accumulation, momentum block 1. Technically this is 1, but it could be either or. I honestly wouldn't have been able to trade this. It went by too fast. This one paused long enough for me and I was like, okay, I'll consider this momentum block 1 and the rest is history. I got slipped 1 tick, traded 1 mini, for $470 profit with a stop of 200 bucks. And yeah, that pretty much set the trade for me to pass the evaluation. I did take one trade on NASDAQ though, that kind of, it filled the $50 I needed to be able to pass, because I was like, aside, I know this is 470, I was like 520-ish for me to pass it because of some consistency rule, because one of my days was a tad bit higher than it should have been by like 10 bucks or something or along those lines. But yeah, on the NASDAQ, honestly, I don't exactly know where the trade is. I have a tendency to remove all my, what do you call it, drawings on my charts, but it was somewhere around open, 5 o'clock open, and it was somewhere around here where I took a small short. I think it was around this area. I took a small short, price came back, tapped me out for like 50-60 bucks. And on the gold, this is the trade that really set the standard for me to pass the evaluation. But yeah, nonetheless, hope you guys are gonna stick around for the funded series and hopefully we get a payout within day 1 or day 2. That is the goal. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's okay. Name of the game, part of the game, you know? Anyways, bye-bye.